You got the touch. You got the power.
Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here, and today's video is all about prime cores. I'm expecting this video to be quite lengthy while we talk about nothing like that, but there's a lot to go through in this video. So yeah, please stay tuned guys. A lot of important information I think on these prime cores. So let's get straight into it then. So we have got 13 prime cores. There's only 12 listed. One is going to be a secret prime core. Out of all the prime cores, I'm really interested in the Nexus Prime core. Now, Nexus Prime in Transformers Folklore was the first ever combiner. So it would be interesting to see how they do this. Does that mean that combiner outposts are coming to the game? I don't know. I don't know. Do you got any ideas on how a combiner core would work in the game? Then yeah, please put in the comments, guys. We can discuss it and yeah, and talk about how that would work or any ideas that you have. And in any other sort of respect to prime cores, you got any ideas, guys, on anything I haven't put forward, or you know any more information or anything like that? Then yeah, please put in the comments. We'll have a discussion about it on how we think it would work and how it will benefit the game and just what bots would be good on and just things like that, really. Yeah. We currently have the 3 cores. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the core, explain what they sort of do, what they will look like when they get maxed out at level 20, and how I would use them, and just some things that maybe to consider that you might not have considered when considering these cores, and sort of looking at how you're going to use them. So first off, we've got, let's go Liege Maximo. So it starts off with 5.5 seconds, and you can basically hack outpost bots. When it gets to level 20, you hack the bots for 15 seconds. And I think that getting these to level 20 will be considerable. And I presume that you use power cores to sort of level these up. I'm presuming. But Space Ape are not going to make it easy. Let's be serious about that. Let's make sure we realise that it's not going to be easy to level these up, guys. They don't make anything easy. To get something maxed takes a lot of effort, a lot of time. So, Liege Maximo, yeah, so at level 20 there's 15 seconds, and don't forget guys, with the Liege Maximo core, the bots still get to use their ability. So when you send a bot in to you know, pop the outpost, don't think that that bot in the outpost ability is going to use on its own base. It's not. It's going to use it on your bots still, as they always do. But as soon as I've finished using their ability, they will become yours. A couple of things to remember on this, that what worries me is that once they do that and they become your bots and they're hacked, your bots still attack them, which baffled me, to be honest with you. I think that's an error on Space Ape's part, and I think it needs to be looked at, because what's the point in that? What's the point in hacking a bot if your bot's going to attack them anyway? Alright, your bots receive less damage, but you should be able to leave them bots to attack the base while your bots also attack the base. There's no point in doing that, I don't think. And I think Space Ape have made an error there and need to change that, really, so that your bots don't attack them when they've been hacked because they're your bots. And I think that this core will obviously be good on the likes of Hotspot and bots like that we already use to pop outposts. So yeah, the likes of Hotspot, Jumpstream, bots like that, and the con equivalent, I think will be good on just to sort of hack the bots. And out of the 3 cores, in my opinion, it's probably the most underpowered. I think a lot of the hacking bots are underpowered. You think of Perceptor, you think of Cosmos. Not great bots really in the game. Okay, they're not bad, but not great bots. So I think out of the 3, this is probably the one that you maybe least want, in my opinion. I'm sure people out there will say differently, but for how I attack and from my bots, I just don't think it's the best core out of the 3. And going to the next one, that is the Megatronus core, and this basically damages targets next to you every second. So a level 1 does 26% damage, a level 20 does 45%, so you can sort of judge in between that. So a level 10 will do about 30%, something like that. So what I like about this is, and what's good about it is that this will, if you've got a high DPS bot, obviously 45% of a high DPS bot is quite considerable. If you put this on a low DPS bot, so if you put this on your tanks like Hotspot and like Jumpstream, it won't do as well because they have high health but not high DPS. If you can show guys, DPS is damage per second. And this is available just to show you the quick. This is available to view on here. So looking at Hotspot, so his damage per second is 193, where Lights of Ultra Magnus is 344. So he has a higher DPS. Obviously he has lower health for this, but in the Megatronus as a percentage of DPS, then it's better used on higher DPS bots because it'll do more damage. Don't forget though guys, it only does damage to the defences next to where they are, so it won't work on gunners. It doesn't stretch that far. It's not got a big radius. It's basically within melee range. So basically as they walk into a quite confined base, quite clumped up base, they'll do damage to a lot of the defences around them. What's good to know about the Megatronus core, and for me this is the core that I want personally from this event, is that when bots use their ability, and sort of like, especially with jets, say for jets for example, and fly over the base, they do damage to the base underneath where they fly over. So if you use Star Saber on a base and there's one defense that's sort of left out that you can take out with the jet, if you take that out with the jet, it'll also do damage across the path of where they've flown. This, from what I can gather, will be the same if you use Sideswipe. So if you use Sideswipe with Star Saber now and send Sideswipe in, he will have extra damage for Star Saber because of his ability that adds extra damage. Then he will also do damage with the flames for the Megatronus core. And then you've got Star Saber afterwards. So as they use their ability and go over the base, they will do damage. So think about the other bots. Think about Springer even. When you use Springer to go right over to Cup, think about that because they will do more damage over where they fly. Now this is definitely the case with Windblade, as you can see in the challenge battle. We've not had to go to the challenge battle, guys. Go and have a look. The challenge battle is there. Have a go at that. It's not a great challenge battle. They're quick. I don't want to talk too much about it. But yeah, they give you 0 ability points, which makes it really hard. They haven't chosen the right bots for it. It's quite awful, I'll be honest. But it's good just to go and have a look at what the bots actually do when you have these cores equipped. But anyway, another time we can talk about that. But yeah, but especially, don't forget with Star Saber. It's not about, I mean, my Star Saber is 58.8. He'll only do about an extra 100 damage. But if that's the case, it will do 100 damage to every single defense that he flies over. So it's just that little bit of, you know, added extra that he will do. But yeah, I really want to get this core, and I really want to see how it will work with different sort of bots where the bot flies over. Even like a hotspot, you know, as you use the ability, it will go over a number of defenses maybe and do damage to them. So yeah, so I really want to get this core, just sort of mess with it really and have a try out of what it can do. And lastly is the Micronus core. So the Micronus core does 1.4 health to your bots every 15 seconds within a sort of radius, and a max core does 3.3%. So 3.3% every 15 seconds is about 30%, 33%. So a third of the health will be restored throughout the attack. Now, obviously, you can straight away just think about any bots, really, because I think it'll do health regen to themselves as well. I hope, maybe not, but I hope it does. But the way I thought this would be really good is on your gunners in a walk team, because if you have low level healers and you have a walk team, but your healers are a bit low level and you know you can't quite do some of the walks, especially with HQ 15, then equipping the Micronus core to one of your gunners will hopefully heal all your gunners over time. Now, okay, that's at the expense of a volatile mixture core or a flak jacket, but that's the game really. That's the sort of idea done behind this, is that is a playoff, you've got to choose that over a different core. You have to only equip a core that you might want. But if your bots can still one-shot, it might be good to unequip a volatile mixture core at a certain base and put this on to give your bots an extra bit of health. And from what that's pretty much all I've got to actually now, guys. But as we get more cores, things like that, I'll do more videos, try and give you guys some advice on, you know, what we can equip these cores on, what they will do, and things like that. I'll keep looking in the files. I've got a few friends that look in the files, so yeah, shout out to them. I don't want to shout them out on air because Space Ape look bad in it, but you know you are, guys. So yeah, thanks for all your help in data mine and getting this bit of information so guys like me can do these sort of videos. And just, yeah, like I said, guys, please put in the comments any ideas you have about cores and anything you think they can be used for and what bots and things like that. Let's have a conversation about it. So, like as always, guys, you're welcome to share this throughout your alliances. Please subscribe. If you like my videos, you'll get a notification that I've done a video, and you get one of the first guys to watch it. I tend to do my videos, and then within a few hours, then I'll put them on Facebook and in a few chats. But if you subscribe, you'll be one of the first guys to sort of see the videos. So yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And peace out.